of the toughest and most demanding powerboat circuits in the world. 3 kilometers to the lap, over 100 miles an hour on water from 300 horsepower single-seater boats, and lap speeds of over 85 miles an hour. No wonder the Embassy Grand Prix is Europe's top inshore powerboat event. With a prize fund of nearly £2,000 and points for 2 of Europe's major championships to go for, the cream of the world's drivers are here, with their mechanics doing the vital preparations to hulls and engines. Drivers from Britain, Germany, Holland, Belgium, Sweden and Norway. 100 boats with top manufacturer support. Perfect weather to enjoy the Cotswold Motorboat Racing Club's organisation, and over 250,000 spectators to watch in perfect safety. This is what they've come to see, speed and spectacle. These are the 60 horsepower Formula 3 monohull boats, and they take a terrific pounding, leaping and smashing across the rough water, cut up by nearly 30 propellers and hulls jockeying for position. Life belts for the drivers, but no safety belts. Just hang on for over 30 bone-shaking laps. Now it's the catamarans. The European Formula OI Sprint Championship started on the clock. 4 7-lap heats, but only 4 boats take part. In the vital last heat, it's Bristol's Fred Oram leading around the SS Great Britain turn in his Molinari boat. Behind him, Hans Pelster from Holland in 2nd place, and if either of them win, he'll be this year's champion. It's Bert Kynaston there in 3rd position. And here's a lonely number 28, Gordon McIver, 4th after all sorts of boat trouble. Kynaston pressing on in 3rd position, first at Windermere in 1974, but only 3rd today. There's Fred Oram, number 24, who's putting up a terrific challenge to Hans Pelster's Cougar Evinrude. But it's Pelster's race and Pelster's championship. Champion of Holland, World Championship runner-up last year, and now champion of Europe after 12 years' effort. It's not all sophisticated high-speed stuff at Bristol, though. Substitute muscle power for horsepower, and you've got the novelty, do-it-yourself, homemade paddleboat race. Some make it and some don't. But hats off to the Bristol winners who gave their £100 prize to the Royal National Lifeboat Institution. But this is the big one, the second of 2 1.5-hour Formula 1 races whose accumulated times decide the places. And there's the hot favourite, Bob Spalding, the European champion, who won the first leg. Hans Pelster from Holland was 2nd in the first leg and is one of Spalding's chief rivals. And there they are, all lined up, ready to go. Some 4,000 brake horsepower there from 2-stroke and 4-stroke engines being held on the line. But first, clear the course, including the Swans. So, into the British round of the European Endurance Championship. A flag drops, away they go, a superb start. But not for Bob Spalding, the hot favourite. He's left a bit at the line, and there's 2 or 3 people pulling away from him as they go up towards the first right-hander. Jackie Wilson leading, Jeff Edwards in 2nd place, Spalding 3rd. And up into 5th position, it's Tom Percival, Spalding's teammate, as they come down towards the bottom turn. Number 9, Jeff Edwards is leading. Spalding in 2nd place. Bob Brown well up there. In 4th position, it's Tom Percival. And number 2, Neil Gregg. Down towards the far leg of the course, tremendously fast. And is Bob Spalding in the JPS boat going to take the lead? It's Edwards there, number 9, on the inside. Bob Spalding is going to definitely come up with his 300 horsepower motor, and yes, it's number 1, Bob Spalding, the man who won the first leg, in the lead. Jeff Edwards in 2nd position. Coming towards us now, number 4, the world champion, Kees van der Velden, 22, Hans Pelster. And there is Philip Becker, the German, number 8. So the race is well and truly on as they come down from the SS Great Britain turn on towards the end of the first lap. Number 15, Bill Brown. And there is Spalding, the leader. Van der Velden in 2nd place. Percival, number 10, in third position in the JPS boat. And the battle for fourth place is between 22, Hans Pelster, and number 9, Jeff Edwards. And there is Pelster in the nearer boat. Jeff Edwards, number 9. He's in fifth place. But at the end of lap 1 and on towards the rest of the race, it's Spalding pulling away in the lead. There he is, the man who's been racing for 10 years. World champion runner-up in 1973, out for the double. Van der Velden there in second place, 3 times world champion with a very hastily built motor from yesterday. Tom Percival goes round in third position. Pelster in the blue boat behind him in fourth place. 9 laps completed, 54 to go. It's Spalding leading. Van der Velden, number 4, in second place. Gaining on him, number 10, Tom Percival, is third. There's the Dutchman, Pelster, in fourth place, number 22, as Jeff Edwards from Wallasey, the grocer, driving in his first race with a works engine, is holding fifth position. And in sixth place, number 2, Neil Craig, the contractor from Bungay, in a brand new Cougar boat, driving like Edwards for the first time with a works engine. But look at this. Kees van der Velden, the Dutch world champion, is out of the race with a cracked propeller. And this was the man that we expected to see making the running against the leader, Bob Spalding. But with Van der Velden out of the race, it's Spalding away out on his own. Tom Percival second, Pelster right behind him, number 22, in third position. And number 2, Neil Craig, is up to fifth place, just behind Jeff Edwards. Number 15, Bill Brown, in the Cosworth boat, is in seventh place. And there's the German, Philip Becker. He's going in terrific style. But now on lap 23, with 69 kilometres gone, it's Tom Percival, number 10, leading the race and climbing up through the field overall. Number 1, Bob Spalding, down to second position now. Nearly flips it. Third in the race, fourth overall. Don't forget, it's the results of both races added together that count. And look at this slow motion. Now you really see the way these catamarans ride over the water. Underneath the hulls, lifting the boat so that it flies at 100 miles an hour, but without flipping over. And on they go. For 35 laps, no change for the first 6 positions. The leader, number 10, Tom Percival. In second place, number 1, Bob Spalding. Third position, it's number 9, Jeff Edwards, trying to get away from Neil Craig, number 2 there. They're battling for that position. And in fifth place, it's number 8, the West German Philip Becker. He's come a long way and it's been well worth his while. He's pulling away from number 15, Bill Brown, in the Cosworth-powered boat. But it's Tom Percival, number 10, not only leading this race, but he's forced his way up to second place overall, and just look at the way he's going. He's gained 2 laps on Edwards and Craig, but he's still 4 laps behind this man, number 1, Bob Spalding, who is leading overall. So into the closing stages of the Embassy Grand Prix, and it looks like a repeat of 1975 with the 2 JPS boats first and second. There, incidentally, is Jeff Edwards still battling for that third place with Neil Craig. And with Craig well on his way there and Philip Becker behind him in fifth position, it looks as though the race pattern is finally set. Becker on towards the last and closing laps of the race, but look at this! Tom Percival is out. He's broken his throttle cable, and that's robbed him of a win in this race and a brilliant second place overall. His teammate, Bob Spalding, flashes past into the lead yet again. So, as Spalding rolls off the last 5 laps, Neil Craig and Jeff Edwards move up to second and third places. Bob Spaulding takes the checkered flag and then drives in to take the garland after a superb drive. Well, here's racing for you. Bob Spaulding wins in one of the team boats, and poor Tom Percival there is towed in after leading brilliantly for so long. But the man of the meeting, Bob Spaulding, winner of the Formula One Grand Prix for the second year running and leads the championship.